In this video, we're going to talk about how to keep your sales pipeline going, how to make sure that you always need lots of activity and people in your pipeline if you want to close deals. Okay. So if you are only selling when you're desperate for clients, you are going to be left behind. I'm Diane Prince. I scaled a recruiting agency to $28 million and sold it to a public company. Now I help founders of all kinds of businesses scale smart with support systems that let them grow without burning out. One of the biggest things that you cannot afford to ignore, that most people ignore, is their pipeline. Think about it. When business is booming and your calendar is full, sales often take a back seat. Okay. You're looking for closest to money. That's totally normal. You're thinking, okay, I'll catch up next week. Building the pipeline becomes a function of if you have time. Okay. And then what happens is, before you know it, when business slows down, you have nothing going on in your pipeline. And that is the worst time to start, because then you're going to feel desperate. Okay. Things slow down when you stop feeding your pipeline. All right. So if you get busy, then sometimes you coast, like you get excited, or if you're a staffing agency or recruiting agency, you get a huge fee and you're like, yeah. And then you start coasting. Then all of a sudden the market might shift, or you might lose a client for whatever reason, and your leads will dry up. And then you're back in scramble mode, trying to fill a pipeline that went cold weeks ago. Has that ever happened to you? It happens to most founders. Okay, so before we go deeper, take a few seconds or 1 second to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content on how to build your business. I'm Diane Prince. I'm your virtual business partner. I've been in the trenches and I know what it takes to grow sustainably. So, okay, let's talk about it. Selling is more important even when you're swamped. It is essential, because when you're in demand, you show up differently. Okay? You're confident, you're selective, you're not chasing, you're choosing. That energy, it's magnetic energy. So you always want to be building your pipeline, even when you don't need it, especially when you don't need it. That's where you're just going to come off as confident, and people are going to want to work with you. People want to work with people who are winning and doing well. Okay. So if this is hitting home at all, tap like so I know to keep making videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think I said that already, but make sure you do. I share this kind of stuff all the time for founders who want to grow their businesses. Okay, back to your sales rhythm. Keeping your pipeline warm while you're busy is a non-negotiable part of your business. Okay, so what does it look like in practice? How can you do this? Okay, I'm going to break it down. And one of the most important things is knowing that you're going to do it and knowing that you're accountable to yourself. So block out, even start with 5 minutes a day or one outreach, just every day. Okay, just do one thing that you know that you can stick to. That builds up the confidence in yourself that you can count on yourself. And if it's the end of the day and you haven't done it, you have to, because once you start going to sleep knowing that you are accountable to yourself and knowing that you did it, it's going to become a habit because it feels so good. Another thing to do is post consistently on LinkedIn. Okay, something real. Post what your clients are asking about. Be consistent about your marketing. Look at my video on customer copy code. That's a way to show people that you understand what their pain points are. When you show your ideal clients that you understand their problems, they see you as someone who can answer your problems. Okay. And niche is really helpful for that, choosing a niche. So trust me, building your LinkedIn presence really goes a long way. I mean, for me, I just started seeing incoming leads once I started being super consistent on LinkedIn. You can create evergreen things like lead magnets that are like, it can be quick tips, or like for mine, one of mine on my website is 5 secrets that every entrepreneur needs to know. So that's really helped, and that's built up my my email list. Okay, so these are the things, these are the seeds that compound over time, planting these seeds. So you want to build trust when you're focused on delivery. Okay, you want to warm up leads so you're not starting from zero when things cool off. That is the worst feeling. Okay, so keep the momentum going. Subscribe to my channel. If you're scaling a recruiting or staffing business or other small business, this is where you'll find pieces to your roadmap. So sales isn't about hustle. It's about rhythm. Do it when you don't need to, and you'll never panic again. So pause this video and answer this question. What's one thing you're going to do that you can do every single day, weekday, or even if it's 3 days a week? Set something that you can commit to build your future pipeline. Drop it in the comments or shoot me a DM, and I really would love to hear it. And if you're ready to build your outreach, you can get help. We can help you with that. But either way, just do it every single day. There's more information in the comments if you want help. And yeah, just do it. Just do it and make it happen. You will be so glad that you did. You probably didn't start your business to constantly chase clients. You probably started it to have personal freedom like me, or to realize whatever your vision is. Maybe it's to build a legacy, whatever it is, to own your own time and your future. Okay, so next time you feel like you're too busy to sell, don't pause. Okay, I get it. If you have things that are closer to money, you got to fill that. You got to do that, but do not pause on building your pipeline. Okay, the best founders sell like their businesses depend on it, because it does. Sales is your lifeline. So tap the like button if this message gives you any clarity, and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm Diane Prince. I'm your virtual business partner. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.